Did you know that salvation is threefold? Now, what does that mean? It means you are saved, you are being saved, and you will be saved. So, what are we being saved from? You are saved from the penalty of sin. That is one. Two, you are saved from the power of sin. That is number two. And three, you will be saved from the presence of sin. Now, where is that in the Bible? Now, in Romans 10 and 8 through to 9, it says that if you believe in your heart that Jesus Christ died and rose from the dead, you will be saved. Past. So that's a done deal. That is the first idea or the first understanding of salvation, also called justification. Now, the second one is we are being saved. It's an ongoing thing. Now, you can read that from Romans 12 and verse number 2. It says, "Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That is also called sanctification. So that is where we are being saved from the power of sin. Now, the third understanding of salvation is where we will be saved. Now, that is in Romans 13 and verse number 11, also echoed in the book of Matthew, where it says, "They that shall endure to the end shall be saved." So that is where we are being saved from the presence of sin. Now, sometimes it's also called glorification. Now, why is that important? You may ask. Now, it helps you not to simplify or oversimplify salvation as just a past event. It is past, it is ongoing, and it is also future. So these three realities are equally true. Now, why is that important? Number two is that we are invited to participate in God's grace. We participate in God's grace. So God saved you freely so that you can participate in that work. We are being invited into the work of God. We are not contributing, but we are actually partnering with God's grace. Now, the third thing that is very important that you need to understand is that it reconciles the two ideas. One is the doctrine of Paul, and two is the doctrine of James. Now, James says something very powerful and sometimes very confusing to some people. It says that faith without works is dead. Now, Paul says that we are saved by faith without works. We are saved by faith without works. Now, sometimes it looks like a contradiction, but once you have the threefold understanding of salvation, then these two ideas are reconciled. Paul is talking about what God did. That is God's grace. Now, James is talking about our participation, our invitation to the grace of God. So grace does not make people passive. Grace will make you active. So James is talking about what grace will do to you, the response that you must demonstrate. So it is not just hyper grace, I am saved, but there is nothing that shows that you are saved. That is why it is very important for you to have the threefold understanding of salvation. So that's important, and I believe that word has blessed you. Shalom, and God bless you.